A very good morning and welcome to yet another edition of the S101's Visual Radio. For the Newsfirst team, I'm Jadabdin. We start off with a look at your headlines.
Newsfirst headline.
And making headlines, misuse of state resources and appointments related to the presidential election, an obstacle for free and fair elections. HRCSL to issue guidelines for government officials during presidential election. SLPP to remove MPs who act against party decisions. In international news, Israel claims it killed a senior Hezbollah commander in strike on Beirut. And in sports, Clive Lloyd conferred with Order of the Caribbean Community. And now bringing you your news in detail. In local news, election observers say several cases on the misuse of state resources and appointments related to the presidential election have been reported. Executive Director of the People's Action for a Free and Fair Election, Rohan Hettiarachchi, says this remains an obstacle in holding a free and fair election. And also in more local news, the Human Rights Commission of Sri Lanka has reached a decision to issue a series of guidelines for government officials and government performance during the presidential election. Its Commissioner, Attorney Nihal Punchiheva, says the human rights of the general public are violated as officials favour parties. He added that the decision was reached after considering such acts. And also in more local news, the Sri Lanka Podujana Peramuna has taken measures to remove all MPs who oppose the party's decisions on the presidential election. According to a senior official of the party, the initial steps on the process have been planned. Accordingly, organizers of the party are to be removed from their respective posts. A decision on this will be made after considering the acts carried out by the MPs in question. The President's Media Division announced yesterday that 92 MPs have pledged their support for President Ranil Wickremesinghe during the presidential election. And up next is international news.
International news.
And in news overseas, Israel says it has killed a top Hezbollah commander after carrying out a strike on a southern suburb of the Lebanese capital, Beirut. At least one person was killed and a number of others wounded in the explosion of Dahieh, a stronghold of the Lebanese armed group. The Israeli military says Fuad Shukur was the target of an intelligence-based elimination by fighter jets. Officials say he was responsible for a rocket attack on the Israeli-occupied Golan Heights on Saturday, which killed 12 people, mostly children. Hezbollah has denied any involvement in that attack. And up next is your update on sports.
Sports news.
And finally in sports, Clive Lloyd, the back-to-back World Cup winning captain of the West Indies, has been conferred the Order of the Caribbean Community. It is the region's highest honour. Lloyd was conferred the OCC at the 47th regular meeting of the Conference of Heads of Government of the Caribbean Community held on Sunday. And with that, we wrap up this edition of the S101's Visual Radio. For the Newsfirst team, I've been Jadabdin. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.